Hey everyone, I hope you are doing well. In this video, I am going to give you the walkthrough of another web challenge that I made for the NaSCon CTF, that is home care. The description says that take care and never leave home until you get all the items from there. So I'm starting the instance here. The instance is being started. Here, like we have some navbars, home, about, services. These are all blank pages, but when I click on the login, then it has linked to login.php. So the login.php has PHP has some input fields, like first one is the magic one, the second one is magic 2. I'm putting some values here, like any random values, and clicking enter. Then it send a request to home.php. So if I see the like source code here, then it has nothing interesting. So like when I go back then and click on the login.php, then it has an option to view the source code. Initially, it checks like if the source get parameter is set, then it will highlight the file, else it will show like all the input fields and this form. This form basically is like sending a request to homecare.php with values like magic 1, magic 2, and email. So when these values are set, then it will send a post request to homecare.php. So I'm putting anything here. So when I like click enter, then the magic result page is like shown here, which says like you even not know what magic is. Here we have another option to view the source code. I'm checking what is here. Before like checking it, let me check what is in the rewards.txt. We have a rewards.txt here most probably. Yeah, we do have here. Like if I check the sacred.php, then it has nothing. If I see like the source code, then we cannot see anything here. Let's check the PHP info file, php info.php, which is interesting. Oh, sorry. Okay, now it's php info.php, which shows initially the version of PHP. If we search like what is the latest version of PHP, then it will say that it's 8.2. But this version is 7.033 that PHP is running on. There are some other additional information that is not really helpful for us right now. The only information that is helpful is the version information that we got, that it is 7.0.33, which we will also get from the burp suite. Like if you open it on burp suite, then the header information, in the header information you will see the like the Apache and PHP versions that are being used. You can also utilize that like Webalizer. It's also giving us the same version. So if I go to home care, then it will say that this method is not allowed. Okay. Now we downloaded a file, homecare.php. I'm opening it in Visual Studio. Okay. So this is the code that is here. Let me save it so we as a PHP file so we can see this. Okay, here is the file, right? Initially, like it is checking if the post, what is the request. If it is post, then it's going to show this information. Otherwise, it will like go to the like it will go at the end and it will say method not allowed. If it is post, then it will do this. So the important part for us is this right here, which basically like it's getting the post like parameters magic 1 and magic 2 from the post request and taking the hash of it and storing the values of that in magic 1 hash and magic 2 hash. If the magic 1 is set and magic 2 is set, then it's going to compare like if the magic 1 is equal to magic 2 or not. If this is equal, then it says like two magic can never be same, so these two values must be different. And if these are different, then it will take the SHA hash of that. As you can see that it is taking the SHA hash of it. it will take the SHA hash of it and will compare that, and it will say if those hash are equal, then give the flag. Otherwise, like just print that you not even know what magic is. So how we can solve it? Like here, firstly, it's checking if those are equal or not. That should not be equal, but the SHA hash should be equal. So in order to understand it, we first have to understand the concept behind it. We first have to like set up our environment for the testing environment, like that we can perform our test for that. Like and definitely that should not be the latest version when we start like XAMPP or etc. Then it will be running on the latest version, or like any version that we do not need to run this application on the specific version. What we can do is we can like search PHP like compiler, maybe with different version. So if we search it, then we will see a few options here. I'm going to go with this one, the online php.io. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's understand what basically the concept is, right? So let me create few variables here. Magic one is equal to, let's say, uh, hello. Let's call it magic two hash. Let's call it magic one hash, and let's call it magic two. Okay, so let's make a variable like a condition here. If it should compare, like if this magic one hash is equal to magic two hash, let's say, then it should print that both are equal, right? Else it should print both are different. It's pretty simple, right? So when I run it, then it will surely say that we have some syntax issue somewhere. Okay, here we have to provide SHA1. I hope it will execute now. It's on line 5. Okay, it's the spelling mistake here. Okay, so it says that both are equal. Let's make it like, okay, let's make it like this here. So now I am saying the second word is something else. Now it will say both are different. These two are different, right? Now what we have to do is we have to break this condition somehow. So the limitation of SHA function is that it can only accept strings, right? So let's say if I try to pass an array here, so it will now become an array, right? An array with only one value, the first index, it is the value hello here. So if I execute it, it will say that warning SHA expect parameters one to be string. So it will only like accept a string, right? So if we provide something else, then it's giving us warning. So what we can do is here, if like if we for the first one it break, like it says it is saying that warning, I cannot calculate the hash of the array, right? For the second one we can also like make it array something that the SHA should not understand. So if I do that, now see, right, hello and world, these are two both different, right? But it is saying the SHA value of those are equal. Both are these are equal. So this is the thing that that is the main concept here. Like if we pass some other like the different data type, then it's going to say us that like I cannot calculate it, so let's break it, right? It will break it and it will not even check the this condition, and it will say that both are equal. Even these both are not equal, but it is saying both are equal. So if I execute it, then it says both are equal. So in this challenge, what we have to do is that in the login page, it can only we can only send a string. We have to know that by somehow we have to send the magic 1 and magic 2 to arrays, not only strings. Something we can do like array, if that can somehow work, but it will not work because it will be considered as a whole string. It will not be considered as PHP code, right? If I do that, like even for the second one with some different value, then it will say you don't even know the magic, right? But how we can pass the like array in post parameters? We can uh, like search that pass maybe array in post request. Okay, let's say PHP maybe. Okay, it says like we have to throw like this, but it is sending some very okay. Here it is saying something like this. This would be written like this, right? So like if the name is this, if we send like the input field something with this braces, then it's going to it is going to consider that as an array, right? So let's do that. Let's do like let's send with query parameter. Okay, let's do it here. How can I do that? I'm just click on inspect. I'm changing the name to magic 1 2. After that, I'm just like saying consider it as an array, right? Magic 1, and then like the braces. I'm again right clicking on it. Just click on inspect, double clicking on that, and just giving like some braces here. So when I type it and when I click on login, then it will give us the flag, right? I think it's not giving us the it is giving us the flake, but here we can see the flake is being printed, but the value of flake is not it's not fetching the value from the secret.php. Maybe it will be the issue of this machine here, the Dockers. What I am doing is I have deployed that challenge already on my my local machine. I am going to do the same thing here because just to check, yeah, it's the issue with the backend platform. I hope it was the issue will not be like there during the CTF. It's not just the issue right now. I'm clicking on that and saying the same thing, like considering that, saying it that you should consider it as an array. Then when I type something in the email and click login, then yeah, it's going to give us the flag here. So this was how it was supposed to be solved. I hope you understand the idea. So in any PHP, like if the backend code is given and if you have to like test that, then the best idea would be to first set up a local environment where you can like check, you can analyze the code, like how the function is behaving, how if we give any other data type and something like that. So here it was expecting a string, but we passed an array here and it break the whole condition here. I hope you like you understand it. So if you have any other question, you can like put the question in the comment box. I will surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you.